from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Tua going to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Bush trying the middle. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
You talk about this Miami defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Hill going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 63 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And no return possible here as they aim. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And again, it's Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on third.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Now inside the 25, Tyreek Hill.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Allen off the play fake.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Open man downfield is Davis.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They run up the middle with Bush. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
They'll try again, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a third and goal here. Try to punch it across with Bush. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To about the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. This is Bush. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards.
I'm shaking my head a little bit as an ex-DB, but I'm also nodding because any edge you can get as a receiver, you take it. Runs a stutter go there, about 12 yards downfield, and chops his feet like he's breaking off his route. And then he takes off and goes downfield again. Excellent job selling it, and it leads to a big gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
After try forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here come the Bills. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and try.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, you know, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people go, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Austin Eckler leading the charge on the ground. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He threw a first quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill shedding the tackle. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
In motion left, Hill. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
From midfield, here's Tua.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. And he was plus 5 seconds there with a football. Is there a time that a quarterback has to get rid of it?
Somewhere generally around 3 seconds. So just like we're playing in our turkey bowl, right, in our backyards, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, that ball better be gone, because anything past that, that's usually the end result.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On play action, Allen.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Bush. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Bush. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Bush. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Allen again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A give left side, Bush. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Allen will try to throw for it. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua going to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now
As he's on to punt for Miami. Wiggles free.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Allen.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Now a 3rd and 6.
And again, it's Allen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
A give. This is Bush. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Miami set to take over. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Running right on the option is Tua. Oh, good move.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Now Allen.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Bush. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Here's Allen.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line.